welcome to smtraining.tv, where every day the camera's screwed up. We're trying to center ourselves up. We are busily prepping for Claris Engage, which is a developer conference that is put on by Claris. Yeah, so very, very, very interesting. So we are busy talking to Claris about what that looks like. If anything, they're busily in kind of like launch mode. It's kind of like where the ballistic missile submarine is. It's like cruising along, but when they're going to fire their ballistic missiles, they kind of stop and they start what they call hover the submarine, and then they shoot the missiles out. So Claris is beginning to hover the submarine, getting ready to fire out their keynote. Upcoming broadcast schedule is right here. And so today, tomorrow, is Nick here? Nick, are you actually here? He's here? Okay,
yes,
I don't see
here.
Nick.
I'm here.
Oh, he's here. Okay, well, just stand by, Nick. You're on hot standby. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, Nick is here. Then I am flying Wednesday myself. So while Nick is presenting, I'll be flying and landing in Dallas. So I'll be doing the live stream Thursday and Friday. So all of you are greatly appreciated here. If you want to support the channel, most of you already bought a bundle, but for those of you who have not seen this before, please purchase one of our training bundles. The money goes into paying Margaret's salary. I mean that seriously. And so anyway, that's greatly appreciated. Okay, I'm going to transition to Nick then. So I'm going to get out of the way, Nick. All right. Go, Nick. Go.
Okay. Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining today, the first day of the week. Thank you for joining today. And so we continue this theory about the function in FileMaker function. And we run through. So what we do here from now on, we take all the FileMaker and we list them, and we run through all the functions. So what today? So we run through all the functions in FileMaker, and so we take them one by one by category, and we run. So we land pretty much here at the replace one. I'm going to skip the replace because it's a very special one, and I'm going to address the replace when I'm going to address the substitute, right? So I'm going to have the two at the same time, which they do pretty much the same thing, but in different way, right? So I'm going to address those two together, right? So I prefer to run through those first, the right value, RightWords, right? And so now that we have, because now we work through all the lefts, all the middles, right? And all the rights, right? So, so now I'm going to play a little bit with this, okay? So I'm going to play with this and play with all of them and show you how that works, okay? So all together, the left, the middle, and the right, right? So what the right value, what the right text here is, it's the opposite of the left text, right? So let's say I have a text here. I have a text, that's it, text field. So let's take a text that has, so let's put this, okay? So I have this, right? I have this text, and I want to use the right. Okay, so what the right is? The right is doing the opposite of the left, right? So if, for example, I want to have the last 5 characters of my text, okay, so that's what it's doing, right? So you have the last, so you go to the last character. The left takes the 5 first, correct? That's what you do, right? So pretty much, if you do something like this, right? Yeah, left and right. Missing this. That's how you do, like, for example, let's say this, if you want to do something like this, right? Right, so that's how you do. You take the 3 first characters, right? Take the last first, the last 3, the 3 first and the last 3, right? So this is how the right is doing. So the right is doing the opposite of the left, taking the last character of the text, right? So pretty much there's nothing else to say about this. Or do you have an explicit case about the rights that you want to know?
We do have a question. Do the left and right functions swap direction if you use a language which reads right to left?
That's a good question. I'm not sure that will matter. I mean, because Arabic, because this is the, Arabic will do the same. That will be, I think, I never, okay, I worked with the FileMaker in Arabic. That's a question for Honza. That's a question for Honza because he was in doing this during some time, and until I don't remember the name of this company. They do version of FileMaker for that. I don't remember. Richard must know those people. I don't remember. There's a company that do localized Arabic Cyrillic version of FileMaker. Don't remember the name, but I have no idea if they swapped. I have no idea. I cannot answer this. I don't remember. So, and if I remember, even though I would have remembered like 20 years ago. So that's it. So okay.
Yep, there we go. That's the only question. Yeah? So you're good.
Okay. So the rights, the right text. Okay. I don't want to stay too long on this because it's the same as left, but on the right. So pretty much. So everything I said about the right, about the left is valid for the right. Is the same thing, right? So you position yourself. I did an extensive demonstration on this, so I don't want to do it again on right because it's not the same thing, right? So the most interesting one in those, right, is right value, right? So because this will be more interesting. Let's say I have a list. I'm doing a recap. What is a value? Is a piece of text, right, separated by Claris return. So value, this is a value. Then you have a Claris return, and this is another value. So the value is, this is one value, and this is another value. If I'm counting this, I have two values. Value count 2. This is a value. Whatever text you have separated by a carriage text, right? And if you add another, right? Now you have 3. 1, 2, 3. That's why, since I'm here, doing a pattern count on this doesn't work. There's 3 values. There's not 2 values, there's 3. You know what I mean? So I saw people trying to count how many Claris return you have, right? The best way, if you want to count the Claris return, it's not doing this, is to do a value count. There's 3 values, 1, 2, and 3. Understand? There's 2 Claris return, but 3 piece of text. So let's say I have some values here. So like this, right? And right out of I want subtract the 2 last of the first 5, right? That's what I want to do. So that's how you do. So to let values, right value together, right? an exercise. I think this was part of her training at one point, but I don't remember if they're still doing it. So let's say I'm doing the left value and I'm taking 5. Correct? This is the first 5 values of my list. Demonstration. So 24, 59, 91, right? 24, 51, 91. So this is the first 5, right? Boom. The first 5. Boom. And now I want the 2 last, right? So you extract your left values, right? And right values of those 5, and I want 2. So when you want to do something like this, you have a list, you extract a piece of this list and take the last, right? You can do the opposite. Say, I want the last values, list of last. I want the last 5, right? I want the 2 first, right? Or let's say, I'm taking the last 5, that's, and then I want this, right? So how you do that normally, right? So you do this on this, and you want the first. So doing here, right? It's taking the 5, and then with the left, I'm extracting this, right? I have this piece of text is extracted with the left value, right? I'm extracting the first, or 2, or 3, or 4, right? This is how you play with this. So this is very practical, right? Especially when you have, let's say you want to extract, the invoice, for example, right? So you invoice, and you want to extract all 5 last. To extract only the 5 last, right? So you understand what I want to do. So if you want to do only the 5 last, you extract the list. So I can build something like this. Here, right? So let's say I have my invoices. Okay? My invoices, I have, right? I have ID invoice, a UUID, right? And then I have invoice number ENV 0001, and I have a date, right? And I have an amount. So this is my invoice, right? So, and I have the ID from. So I have my invoice here, and I have amounts and dates and invoice number. Now I have a relationship here, and I'm doing this, and I'm creating and deleting, right? Then I have another, what's the name, layout here. So let's create a new layout. Going to get this. And I'm going to have to, no. text function. This is, yeah, text function, invoice. So I'm here. I'm going to delete all of this. Oh, I should have taken the other one, but okay. I wonder, do I have a first name, last name? No, I don't. Anyway, text number. Okay. So I'm going to take this text. Okay. Now I have a portal here, right? And I'm going to create invoices from here. So the date, invoice number first, the amount, right? So I'm putting here calendar, right? And I'm putting this currency. Okay. So I'm putting the first invoice, and this is $100. Then I have another one here. This is $200. Okay. And then I have another one, 250. Then I have another one, 400. Then I have another one, whatever the date, we don't care, 600, and etc., 450, 360. Okay. I have plenty of invoice like this, right? Wait. So now that I have this, and I said, okay, I want to isolate. So I create invoice, right? So that my was I created. But let's say I just want the 5. Right? So how you do that, right? So how you isolate the last 5? You want only the last 5, right? So you have multiple ways to do that. But the simplest one, right? I'm going to add a filter, right? No, I don't want to show you that. So I'm going to show you the right way. Okay. No filters. We're going to use the relationship. Okay. Always we use the relationship. So we have a key in the relationship to get the last 5 on this. So we have a field named link, right? And this is last 5 invoices, right? Last 5 invoices. And of course, I need my infamous trigger field, right? And what is this, right? So the calculated value, right? You put this a trigger. So now you know that maybe Marge, you can send again the link to the webinar about the trigger, maybe if you're there, Marge.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, and I'm going to select. So I have my relationship here, right? So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to extract list of values, okay, which is the list of my invoice ID, correct? Okay. So I have my list of values, okay, or list of invoice, maybe we can rename it. List of invoices. Okay. And then I'm going to do my stuff. I'm getting the right values of this, and I want to extract the 5, right? So, right? So you do this, right? So, I know. Sorry, guys. I need to do it again. I stroke the escape, and the FileMaker doesn't have a, do you want to really lose like the 5 hours you spend on that calculation? Because there's no way to save until you close. Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's no way to save this until you click OK here, until you click OK here, and until you click OK here. There's no way to save it.
I never
So
thought
if you
about
struggle,
that. It's 3 levels of
yeah,
okay.
yeah, you know, it's you know, and until you're done, completely done, you cannot save it. So I lost it because and if you press escape, no warning, nothing. So sometimes you work like 5 hours on this, and or you disconnection. Oh, that I love it. You get a you know, a server disconnection and everything you did for 5 hours. So list of invoice. Okay, so it's the list of this, right? And then, right? That's the reason why I'm doing this, right? It's because we have middle and then right, and then we have the sort value, right? That's why I want this. So trigger list of values, and so and that's it, right? So this now I'm doing a write values on my list, and I want the last 5. So that's will give me that will give me the list of the last 5. Demonstration. So this is the list of the last 5 invoice, right? 5. The last 5. This one, and okay. So now I want to filter this. Right. So this is a link that shows you all. And now we have another link that shows you to do this. You have the link of last 5. So I'm going to explain it to you. Right. So I'm going to this. I can do something else. Let's do a tab here. So that all invoices. Yes, I'm using tab because I'm. So I have 2. So I have 2 tabs here, right? So I'm putting that on the back. This is all invoices. You get this. And this will be the. So using relationship, right? Okay. I'm extracting all my invoices. This is the list of all my IDs, and I'm extracting with the right values. I think the 5 IDs using this field in a relationship, and that means give me this. So, for example, let's say you want to edit this, make it editable. Let's say editable, it's this. I'm showing case scenarios, right? And then you do, you know, to learn how this works, okay? Let's say, so I should have uh, last numbers. The last, let's say last. I don't want to have last 5 last invoices. Okay. Why? Because now I want to make this edit. And that's why it's powerful. It's because this now, I want to number of invoices. Right? So now I can get this. So what I want the 2 last. I want the 3 last, the 4 last, 6 last. So this now we can edit that name and make it more accurate. Last 6 invoice, last 2, last 1. So how I'm doing this, for example, if you want to change this, you know, just if the number equal 1, you say invoice, otherwise invoices. 1 invoice, 2, 3. If you say 0, you have 0. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, of course, you can do that with the left. You want the 5 first, right? You understand how it works? Correct? So do we have any question?
I want the last group of characters from a UUID after the dash sign, question mark.
Oh, that's easy. Okay. Oops. So you want this, but you don't want this. So this is why, okay, so it's a type of training exercise I want to do when I'm doing the let, but the let will happen like in a month. So I can do it. I can do it. You need a let. If you don't have the let, forget about it. Okay. The let is, I'll show you why it's important. So I'm getting the ID. What is the UUID equal? I'm getting this. Boom. It's on the table. I got, right? Then I need to count how many hyphen I have. Okay. So hyphen equal PatternCount. Okay, how many times the hyphen is how many times the hyphen is on the UUID. Advantage of the let statements is you can try everything. I have 4 in the UUID. See, you can build your calculation, and at the same time you can extract every piece of it. If you do big calculation, everything embedded, you cannot do that. Right? So 4, right? 4. So where do I want to start? So now, right? I want to start on the position. Oops, position on the UUID, right? Oh, I shouldn't. Yeah. So I search for the string this. I start from the beginning, and I can rename that occurrence. So the start is on the character 24. Let's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, right? So now, okay, I'm going to use, I have all the pieces of the puzzle. So now I can say, I want to start with the middle, that my text, right? I start from the beginning. No, no. Sorry, I'm doing right in the text, and this is the number of characters. I'm going to explain this. Of course, I need to remove because the number of characters, right? I have my occurrence, but I need to subtract 1 to this, right? And I need to add 1 here. I need to subtract 1 here too. Hold on here. Right. Okay, so I explain why. Okay, so I explain. So let's see how that works. Okay. I have my UUID. It counts if I extract this, I have 4 occurrence, 4 times. I have 4 times 1, 2, 3, and 4. What interests me is this one, the last one. Okay. So I have 4. It starts, it says the position of the hyphen, the last one. Okay. That will always take you the last one. You understand? He positioned this on the character number 24, right? But I think I need to do +1 here. No, it's -1. Okay, so if I extract this, right? But it's not what I should use the middle because the middle is better. Because I have no idea how many characters I have here. You understand? And it's not very working well. This is not what I want. No, right is not good. It's not right. Sorry, it's not. Sorry. I need the middle. And I explain why. I'm starting with this. I start with this. And the number of characters is whatever, right? But position, because it positions itself, the number here, the 24, ends here. You know, if I count this, I count this 23, so it counts the hyphen. It counts it, right? But the middle will start here. Out 1 character after this. You understand? So the start is this +1. And because I don't the hyphen. So I'm positioning myself, correct? All the character with this, and I don't know how many I have on the right, I don't care. So let me show you how this works. So let's say I have this. That's my text, okay? And let's say I have this. And why doesn't it work? Oh, yeah, UUID. Yeah. See? So let's say I continue. Hyphen, this. Boom. He extracts always after the last hyphen because he will count how many hyphen I have. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will position itself here. And then I'm starting either hyphen with the +1. And then I'm taking, I don't know, 1,000 character after. I don't care. But always he will do this. It will always be correct. See? So that's the best way. So it's a nice middle, it's a nice middle demonstration. So, right? I like it. So, oops. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So let's put this middle extract last, for example. And of course, you can do that on every single character if you want, So if I do this, I replace this by itself. Boom. So see, I always have the last bits, right? Always. Is that, yeah, I said, do you want to, is that answer your question about the extract the last bits?
David, let us know. David says yes in all caps, so success.
Okay, success. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's those everything you do. I don't know if you notice, but let always, because if you don't want to use let me show you how it looks without this, right? So duplicate this, and let's using a let. First, I need the middle. The text is this. The start is this. And so see, okay, here we start. I'm start to be confused with the parentheses. Yeah, now I need this. Something wrong here. Oh, field is missing middle. Oh, still missing. Oh, sorry, didn't see that. Okay, this is how it looks like. And to be honest with you, I got help because but can you read this? No, I'm asking. What's the most comfortable, this or this? I mean,
that is more comfortable than
okay, so
long list.
and to build, you saw how you saw how I did to build it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it helps because you can extract every bit.
Yes.
Right? So that's the calc. This is where, because you say, okay, I'm extracting my UUID. Then my occurrence is this. And then I'm starting from this. And then you have logic. That's the logic. So that's why I put all what I need here, you put there, right? But this needs to be as simple as possible. The middle of your UID from start, and you get as many you want, right? Yes, it's it's a good exercise here because for that, right? When I'm going to say 2 or 3 days on the let anyway. So, but you see here, this is unreadable, and this is quite simple. If you have something more complicated and you don't have the let, you're screwed, and you repeat yourself all the time. This and this and this, it's no, it's okay. So, do we have any other questions?
Not at the moment, just people and generally interacting. So
Okay, yeah. So the rights and the lefts. The right, I'm doing this. The most of the time I'm using from the last, right? Of the last. Now, let's say you want to get the last chronologically by dates, because that is impressive. Because here I have 123, so it's the last by number, but not by date, right? So you sort them by date, descending, right? No, ascending, ascending. No, ascending. So now I'm informing myself that they are sorted. So now this is sorted by the dates. See? So let's say, but they are all the same. Oh, yeah, sorry. I need to do the both sorted because this one needs to be sorted as well. Otherwise, it will look awkward. So now this is sorted by dates like this, right? And if I sort the relationship and I ask for the last 3, is the last 3 from the sort, right?
mm-hmm.
So now, if you want to add on this, so this is thanks to the right stuff. So you get the list of IDs and the sort, and everything is done on the relationship. So I'm adding a new piece, okay, in invoice. I have the paid one, correct? So here, I'm putting this, and here I'm putting this checkbox, and this is the Boolean with a 1 here. So I have my checkbox with a pad, right? And yeah, I can add let's add the label. I have the pad stuff here, right? So now I'm saying on all of those, this one is pad, this one is pad, this, okay. Correct? And I want to extract the 3 last invoice and pad. How we can do that, right? I want this to be only the unpaid one, right? I want only the unpaid one. Because here I have some paid, Okay. So I have my link permanent. Remember what the link permanent is? It's a global field. It's a global field with one. It's always there. There's already on one here. Thanks to this, I'm taking this and I say, okay, right? I want, this. I said, yeah, that's cool. But now I need another relationship, right? This is all. I need now another relationship saying unpaid. Okay? It's unpaid. It's all the invoice from that ID, but I want to ignore the one paid. That means all the paid one, here I have one. If I do this here, I'm saying when there's one, I don't want them. Okay. And if I say, okay, my calculation here, the last invoice, so now is the last unpaid invoice, right? The relationship here is not with the all, but with the unpaid. So now you know why I'm using that. Not why I'm using this naming, because it's easy. Invoice all, invoice unpaid, invoice, it's easy to change the name. So now my relationship, I'm taking those because now I have a relationship that shows me all, right? Now here I can come and add unpaid invoices, right? So is this. I don't need that. This is unpaid invoices. And of course, I want to sort them. Oh, I don't. So here, this is the input unpaid one, right? And this now is the last unpaid. So look this. If I change this, they're unpaid. It's the last three unpaid, right? This one, this one, this one. 764. Okay, because they're not sorted the right way here. So I knew I needed to sort that. So let's sort the unpaid by date. So not that match. 3764. This is the all unpaid. This is last three, 764. If I want the two last, I have the two last. Oh, that being said, this exercise we just done is to show you that thanks to the rights, I'm extracting the rights on those things, but filtered. I'm taking this. I've filtered the paid one. I'm extracting that list. I'm getting the rights on these IDs. So this one, this one, this one. I'm putting that in the relationship, right? I'm putting that in the relationship, right? I mean, in the field, and I'm using that field in the relationship, right? So this is how it works. Thanks to the right. This is done by the right. Right. Of course, you can do can do the same with the left value. The first, right? But most of the time, I'm using the right value for taking the last in the list. You understand?
Yeah, that
Right?
makes sense. So,
And if I want to do the opposite, that means I want the paired one. Just I need to do this. Only the paired. So now this, is the paired one. 8, 2, right? See? 8, 2, 1, 5. 8 paired, 2 paired, 1 paired, 5 paired. And now this becomes the last paired. See? So this is a technique. So I'm showing a lot of technique here at the same time, right? I agree with this, right? But it's a demonstration to show you how the right value can be useful, right? Can be dates, you can extract dates, you can extract whatever you want.
yeah, people are saying this is a good demo of how this works.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So tomorrow, so if we don't have any question tomorrow, we start with right, the left. I think we're good with this. The right words is the opposite of the left word. So, go to my demos, the left and the middle. Say an increment is good. So tomorrow we do, right? Those two. And I will start to work on those replace and substitute, which they do the same. They are quite different in the application. Right?
That'll be interesting, yeah, because I know that substitute gets used a ton. So
the replace can be useful. It's more about I'm using the replace a lot when I tried to use my own custom style sheets. FileMaker cannot export formatted text, bold, italic, all of this is lost so I remember I was using PageMaker back in the day, right? I don't even know. I don't know if it still exists. It still exists, PageMaker? I don't even know.
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, it's okay. And I was using my own, custom style sheet, like putting the text and putting some codes that was read by PageMaker and put the text in bold and put the text in, whatever color, whatever. So it was.
PageMaker no longer exists. Its last
what do we use
update
now?
was in 2004.
Yeah, what do we use now? Because I was a guru of Quark Express. Quark Express should stay there, right? It's still there?
Let me see. Quark Express, stable release as of November 14th, 2023, 51 days ago. So, yep.
Okay, so yeah.
They're still updating.
Yeah. Anyway, so.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Seriously, it's always fun to hear these sort of stuff. We will see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thank you, Mouse. Thank you.
Of course. Bye.
Bye.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir!